From the fading light I fly, rise like a phoenix, out of the ashes seeking rather than vengeance. Hey Eurovoxxers, Andy and Jess here, and we're here to talk about Turkey. So basically, TRT or someone from TRT has made this kind of public statement about why they're not going to participate in Eurovision next year in Israel. And surprise, surprise, it's about Conchita again. So Turkey last took part in a contest 6 years ago, Jess, in 2012.
Yeah.
Since then, every year they confirm that they're not participating in Eurovision. When they dropped out for the 2013 contest, they spoke about the voting. I think the fact that they didn't like the fact that the juries had come back into the contest. They thought they'd lost their advantage somewhat. Then, when they were talking about a return after Conchita's victory, they very publicly kind of denounced that victory because of who Conchita was. Now it seems like they're still not over it. Ibrahim Eren, who is a general manager, I think at TRT, has come out and made this statement that yes, it's the voting. The voting is one of the reasons why they're not returning, but also they've had another little dig at the Conchita victory 4 years ago in saying that they would have to broadcast the contest live at 9 o'clock when there would be children awake. Yet they couldn't show it live because of someone like Conchita being on screen. Those aren't the exact words, but you get the gist. They're still not over Conchita winning this contest. Jess, first of all, what do you think about this kind of public statement that they've made?
To be honest with you, I get the impression that Turkey, or at least TRT, is kind of just a crybaby, basically. No offence, but I mean, to be bringing up something that happened 4 years ago and still talking about it as if it's relevant now, it kind of just seems like you're digging up dirt from the past, and it's in the past, keep it there. We're in the future now, let's focus on, the present. So yeah, with regards to their comments about sort of Conchita, of course I understand that maybe not everybody would want to, not everybody would agree with the way Conchita lives her life. And so some people may not, want to kind of see that on their screen, but to kind of, it kind of seems like they're using Conchita as the reason why they withdrew, and to say, oh, it's all Conchita's fault, we can never participate again, she ruined it for us. But in reality, I don't think it's Conchita's fault at all. It's just TRT having a bit of a strop.
Yeah, well, they'd withdrawn before Conchita, so I think they last performed in 2012. Now, the wording that this guy, Ibrahim Eren, has used, he's spoken about an Austrian with a beard, wearing a skirt, something about not believing in genders, and the fact that children might see this. They really need to get over this, and they are using it as an excuse. There's probably many reasons why TRT aren't taking part in the contest at the moment. They're speaking about the EBU losing their values. What values have they lost by having someone like Conchita win this contest? It embraces diversity, which is what Eurovision is all about. So I agree with you 100% about them being a crybaby, and they're just using it as an excuse rather than addressing their own issues that are currently going on in their country and using that as a reason why they're not coming back to Eurovision. Maybe to do with politics, maybe to do with leadership, who knows. So based on this statement, I would love to see Turkey back in Eurovision. They've had some great songs over the years. And it was great to see them doing well, especially in the 2000s. They had their first win with Sertab, quite a few top 10 placings. But after hearing this from someone at TRT, I don't want to see them next year. If I'm honest, how do you feel about it?
I would love to see Turkey return to the contest someday. And I felt like in the years leading up to their withdrawal, they were doing so well in the contest and really leaving quite a positive mark on the contest in terms of their songs and everything. But I think with the comments that have been made, I'm not sure how many people would maybe want them back if they know that that's how they feel. But then also you have to think that this is just, what one man has said, this Ibrahim Eren. You have to take into consideration the Turkish public. What do they want? Would they like to return? Would they not want to return? Can they afford it? Can they not? It just kind of seems like this TRT manager is kind of just deciding for himself, no, we're not coming back ever, and not giving other people a chance to kind of have their input, which is quite sad, really.
Yeah, and you're totally right. This is one man's view. Although he is representing TRT, which is the state broadcaster, this isn't necessarily the view of the whole of Turkey. And we know there's many people in Turkey that are very liberal and would love to see a return to Eurovision for their nation. But guys, let us know what you think about this. Are you standing strong with Conchita like we are? And denounce the comments made actually by TRT. Let us know in the comments down there. Do you miss Turkey in Eurovision? Don't forget to let us know. Otherwise, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to our channel most importantly. But otherwise, until next time, see ya.
Bye.